I think there's a fundamental issue when it comes to Wall Street and the CCP. Let's get back to the topic on that, because as of 2019, the USA became a net investor in Chinese economy. It never happened before. And over the last 2 years, I think there's been something like $400 billion that's been lost in the Chinese economy because the Securities Exchange Commission allowed these, dubious stocks to appear and IPOs to appear on the U.S. market. I'll give you, a couple examples. Like, first one I would say would be, the most recent one, DD Global. DD Global just lost $4 billion after Xi Jinping just said, no, done, we're done. So you effectively take in $4 billion, and then you say, okay, it's devalued. Tencent, right? Remember Tencent, that gaming platform, right? Same thing happened. Had a valuation, I want to say almost close to $1 trillion, but it lost almost $344 billion in market cap last month. And then all of a sudden, the CCP suddenly bans all foreign investment on private tutoring, which also costs like billions of dollars. And then you have this blasé attitude by people like Jamie Dimon, who's like, oh, I'm not concerned. Well, of course he's not concerned, because these guys are investing so heavily in companies that are operating in the Chinese mainland that they don't care. Foxconn, for example, might remove a factory here and there. All right, their share price might drop a little bit here and there. But the fact is, when 47% of their global supply is the Chinese mainland, they're not going to shift their perspectives. When Bloomberg has their largest news network, arguably is going to be the CCP mainland, they have no problem censoring the news. And the fact is, like, the SEC has an opportunity to actually enforce better transparency. I mean, Trump created many vehicles that required any foreign company to be fully transparent and to get rid of these VIEs. So these VIEs are basically, think of them, these variable interest entities are basically shell corporations that allow for a variable interest to come into the United States and have an IPO. That does not give any U.S. investor a real equity.